Excuse me, Year 10. Are you cheating on your exams? Hi there, Jojo Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the best ways kids have cheated on exams from stupid all the way up to God tier. Now, I'm ranking these completely based on my own opinion. I've never cheated on a test, but I hear a lot of kids do it. I hear a lot of kids do it nowadays. Turns out there's a lot of different ways you can cheat on your test. I had no idea about some of these. Some of these are quite modern as well. I don't want you guys to get any ideas from this video, by the way. Don't cheat on your tests unless you just don't cheat on your tests, guys. So yeah, we're gonna be ranking these based on my own opinion. I think based on how likely it is the teacher would be able to catch you, how effective the method is at actually allowing you to cheat on the test. So yeah, we're gonna rank it based on those things. Okay, first one is piece of gum. You can write notes on a piece of gum and eat the evidence. That seems pretty genius to me, actually. How likely are you going to be caught by that? Probably not very likely. In the UK, anyway, you're not actually allowed gum in tests anyway. Like, if you had chewing gum, you just have to spit it out. I don't know how good that one actually is, but I'm going to say that's pretty smart. By the way, guys, I'm leaving the best trick till last because it's absolutely unbelievable what these kids do. So make sure you stick around to see what that is. Eraser trick. This trick consists of putting notes on the eraser on its label. Okay, so this one's basically you bring your rubber or eraser into the exam, but you've written loads of notes on it. I feel like that's actually a bit maybe normal. I feel like that's not that great. There's only so many notes you can write on the rubber for a start. And also the teacher's probably going to quite easily see it. So I guess if it's in normal, it's not that great. Steel ruler. Okay, so this one's pretty much the same thing, but you write on your ruler when you bring it in, you write all the answers on one side, but you keep the other side blank so then you can hide it. So you can have like a note side and then like the normal ruler side. That one's pretty good. You can hide that quite easily, whereas the rubber one you couldn't. So I'm going to put this one in... No, you know what? I'm actually going to put this one in normal and I'm going to put the eraser one in stupid because I feel like it is stupid. I'm moving it. I can do it. It's my video. I can do that if I want to. Next one is rubber band. The student would stretch the rubber to write the answers. This one seems pretty good because I didn't think about this before, but like, so if you stretch the rubber band out, then you write your answers on it, and then you let it go, and then it goes back to normal. And then when it goes back to normal, it just looks like a load of squiggles. It doesn't look like writing, so you can hide that pretty well. So then when you want the answers, you stretch out the rubber band again. That is bloody brilliant. That is genius. Genius. I've said it there. I've said it there without even knowing. The only thing with that is the reason it's not God tier. Yeah, there's only so much you can write on a rubber band, but what you could do is you could like ping it to your friends and give them the answers. Oh, it'd be great. Haha, this one's a common one. Going to the bathroom. This is where you go to the bathroom and then you can like check your notes on your phone when you go to the toilet. That is a pretty good one, but the issue with that is you're wasting time by having to go to the toilet, and also the teacher might not even let you go. I remember if you wanted to go to the toilet in an exam, the teacher would have to come with you and wait outside while you went to the toilet. It's pretty intense, isn't it? So I'm going to put that in smart. I don't think it's going to go any higher than that just because like the whole time you're in the toilet, you're wasting time for the exam. So it's going to go in smart. Okay, this next one is pen or pencil. You can write notes on the shaft of your pen or pencil. One thing I've learned making this video is some kids are really like sneaky. They do things you would never think of. It's like no wonder the examiners have no idea some of these kids are doing these things. But pen or pencil, so you write with another pen on your pen some notes. You'd never expect that, would you? On your actual pen. So that's pretty smart. Again, there's only so many notes you can write on your pen. Also, you have to make it so small. I'm left-handed. My handwriting as it is. I don't think you'd be able to make any sense of my notes if I wrote on a pen. This one's the wounded trick. So this is if you have a plaster or a band-aid if you're from America. You put the plaster anywhere. The teachers think you're injured. And then on the underside of the plaster, you write all the notes. So you could sit there writing and then you want to look at your notes. You just lift up the plaster and then you've got all your answers. I think that is genius because the teachers are not going to suspect that, really, are they? Like, they're just going to think you've got a cut or a bruise or whatever it is. Also, depending on the size of the plaster, you might be able to write more notes. I don't think you're likely to get caught doing that. I still don't think it's God tier, though. Okay, this one's just small paper in the case, so you could just write your notes on a bit of paper. But then you have to try and carry that in and keep it hidden. That's probably normal. Probably not that great. Okay, the next one, notes on the fingers. I have to do it. I have to do it. Notes on fingers. Yeah, I mean, that is like, how likely, if you write notes on your, like if you wrote it in between your fingers, like here, you could keep it hidden when the teacher walks past. I don't think it's that great. I just think it's normal. Can't believe it's going to be a genius way of doing it. This next one is notes on the calculator. So if you're doing a maths exam, you bring a calculator into the test. You write notes on the back of the calculator. Also, what some people do is they break the calculator and they actually put their phone in the calculator, and then they can like Google all the answers. That, my friends, is genius. I mean, I don't know of anyone that's done this. I also don't know of anyone that's been caught doing it. When I was in school, I didn't want to cheat on anything. I didn't get great grades. I passed all my exams, but I wasn't like up here, and I wasn't down here either. But I never cheated. This next one is called front chair notes. This is when your friend writes a load of notes and sticks it to the back of their chair for you to read, because obviously you're not allowed to talk in a test. I think that is stupid, because teacher can so easily see that just as you can see it. Yeah, I don't need to explain myself. That is a stupid one. Make sure you carry on watching, guys, because we're getting to the genius ones and the god tier ones. We're narrowing them down. This one is a risky one because this is probably like the most common one that people do nowadays. Bringing your phone into an exam. You've got access to Google and the whole internet and all the answers you could possibly want, but if you get caught, and it's probably quite easy to get caught having your phone in the test, so that's going to go in normal. I feel like it's not that good. Just the risk is too high with that one. Next one is writing answers on the desk. This one's kind of good, but it's not good for you. If there were two lots of exams coming in, your friend's got the exam before you and they're a genius, you could ask them to write the answers on the desk so that when you come in, you sit in their place on the desk and then you know all the answers. That only works if you've got a smart friend, and it only works if it's in that order as well. So that's going to go in normal. I don't think you're very likely to get caught though. Okay, this next one is in the shoes. I never really thought of doing that. There's so many like weird and wacky places you can write notes. Kids really go above and beyond to like cheat on tests. It's quite funny, but like in shoes. If I was an examiner and I was walking around, it's like an exam invigilator. I was walking around and one of the kids took his shoe off and was like looking at it really thoroughly. I feel like I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? You're cheating. Out. So yeah, I feel like that one's normal. It's not stupid, but it's not smart either. Okay, the water bottle trick. This one's pretty clever because everybody is allowed to bring a water bottle. They can't stop you bringing in water. But what you do is you write the answers on the inside of the label on the water bottle. I think that's pretty smart. I don't think you're that likely to get caught. I think the risk to reward ratio is pretty good with that one. Sticking answers on hands. It's pretty much the same thing as the fingers. I actually think it's stupid. You're even more likely to be caught because it's not like in between your fingers. It's on your hands. Also, I know loads of kids, loads of my friends, when I was doing my exam, loads of my friends used to write on their hands before they went into exams. Is that allowed? I don't even know. This next one is called secret signals. For example, if it's A, I sneeze. If it's B, I shake my neck. If it's C, I lower my right arm. Oh my God. So some kids have like a secret code that they know, they've spoken about, and it helps them to tell each other what is the right answer and what is the wrong answer. So the only risk involved with this is if the teacher somehow manages to crack this code. I don't know what sort of code I would come up with, but I definitely wouldn't be the one knowing all the answers because I was not the smart kid. I'd be the one that's like trying to work it out from my friend, like, and I just completely forget the code. Like, what the what was a sneeze meant to mean again? Oh, he's just coughed. What has he got a cold, or does that mean C? That's gonna go ingenious. I think that is smart. I do think that is clever. This one's called distracting the teacher. So they're like distracting the teacher so that your friend can cheat. Some teachers are so stupid. I reckon in some classes it's really easy to do this because the teachers are just so unaware and oblivious of what's going on in their class. So it depends on the teacher, but I'm going to put smart. Okay, this next one is hidden notes on thigh. So I suppose either boys or girls could do this if you're wearing a skirt for girls or if you're wearing short for guys. You could do this. I don't think it would be that obvious. You just write the notes, lift up your skirt, lift up your shorts, and you got all the answers. I'm going to put it in smart. I don't think it's that risky either. I feel like the teachers, unless they're looking where they shouldn't be, wouldn't work it out. Okay, this one is amazing. Okay, this next one's called invisible pen. Your notes will only be seen through a special light that your pen has. Oh my God. If you got an invisible pen, is it UV light? So it's like glow in the dark, so it's only visible when you shine this specific light on it. That is God tier. It's got to go in God tier because you could do that on anything. You could bring in a massive book and the teacher walks past and they just think it's a blank piece of paper. Little do they know, you've got a whole book worth of answers in there. Oh my God. The only thing is with that God tier one is that you just can't let them see you shining that UV light on. Other than that, go for it. By the way, I'm not telling you to cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat, guys. Small notes on your fingernails. No, that's stupid. Small note on your fingernail. I couldn't put anything on that. I couldn't put anything on that. I'm meant to write on that. Just put on the cleavage. Okay, interesting. So this one's for girls. I suppose guys could do this as well if they have boobs. I don't know these days. Could literally just write on your boobs, and then I suppose the only thing is the teachers would be like wondering why you're constantly staring at your own tits the whole test. So that's gonna go in smart. I don't think the teachers are likely, again, as long as the teachers aren't looking where they shouldn't be, the teachers shouldn't find out. Under the socks. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Gonna go in smart. You could do that quite sneakily as well. You could just like pretend you've dropped your pen and then have a quick check under your sock, writing all your notes in your ankle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, face mask trick. Okay, I don't know how often kids nowadays have to wear masks in exams. Probably never. I think during COVID, yes. But nowadays, I think that's just pretty normal. If you got a mask on, you're not meant to take it off. Teachers would see if you took it off. So it's going in normal. I don't think that's that great. The next one is on the wall or roof. So you write notes on the wall or on the roof. But I just think that's stupid because the teacher could see that. Like, the whole class could see it. Great. You're helping your friends out. But so can the teacher. And then you're just going to get found out. Not worth it. Next one, using the hidden side of your hat. Don't use this technique on your test if you don't wear hats every day. Yeah. Simon, you don't normally wear hats. Why have you, what are you wearing a hat today? That would be a bit stupid. There's not many people wear hats every day though, do they? That's gonna go in normal. I don't think it's that great. I think that's an overrated one. Next one is smartwatch. So you can keep notes on your smartwatch. I suppose it depends what watch you have. And the teacher just thinks you're checking the time. And they wouldn't know. They just think you're really conscious about the time during your exam. You don't want to run out of time. That's going to go in genius. I'm pretty sure in exams you're not allowed smartwatches though. That's the only thing. It's the only reason that is not God tier, because I'm pretty sure you're not allowed smartwatches. Don't know what the deal is with that one. Okay, copying from another student. Yeah, good and bad. The other student might have got it wrong. I actually remember my mum telling me, don't copy from your friends because your friends might have got it wrong. So I didn't, and I failed all my exams. I'm joking. I do see where she's coming from, my mum. So I'm going to put that in normal. It's also quite easy to be caught copying from someone else, and you just never know. You just never know. Okay, the next one is twin brother trick. This only works if you have a genius twin brother who can sit the exam for you. So basically, they'd be sitting 2 exams and you wouldn't sit any exams. That would be ideal. If I had a genius twin brother, I would definitely have done that. So that's going in God tier. I don't think you're very likely to be caught unless the teacher knows you very well. That's brilliant. I think that's so good. That's so cool. Okay, next one is earpiece trick. Basically, you put an earpiece in your ear and you got your friend, genius friend on Google the other end, and he's whispering to you in your ear all the answers. I think that's genius. I do think it's quite risky, only because if they see the earpiece in your ear. Other than that, brilliant. You've got access to Google and all the answers. You've got your friend on the other end and he's going to give you all the answers. So it's going to go in genius. Whispering the answers. Okay, so it's basically like the earpiece trick, but shit. So it's going to go in normal. It's probably like the most common thing that happens. I remember the teacher in my class being like, boys, why are you whispering during an exam? And that is exactly what they're doing. They're whispering the answers to each other. Okay, we've got to the final 3. Okay, so this next one is hidden camera. So basically, you wear glasses and there's a little camera on your glasses. So you do this for your friend. So your friend can see all of the questions they're about to have in their exam. That is going to go in genius. It's not quite God tier just because I think nowadays everyone has to sit the exam at the same time. So I don't know how easy that is to do. Also, if you get caught doing that, you know what? No, it's going in genius. I just feel like you might get caught doing that. Especially if you didn't previously wear glasses and then all of a sudden one day you got glasses on. That would be quite funny. I've changed my mind. I'm going to put hidden camera in God tier because, to be honest, if you're going to that length to try and cheat on your test, then you deserve an A. This next one is slick trick with sunglasses. So basically, see what your friend's work is by looking at their work through the reflection in their sunglasses. I don't know how easy that would actually be to do. It sounds good, but it also sounds quite hard to do. Like, would you be able to actually read, like if you're wearing glasses, would you be able to actually read the tiny writing on their glasses? I don't know, probably not. Especially when they're sat so far away. So I don't think, I'm going to put it in smart. The last one is smart drugs. Although it's not exactly cheating, you should never take drugs to study. I agree. I'm going to put it in... This is a really weird one. It depends what kind of drugs. I didn't even know smart drugs was a thing. If you're taking like vitamin tablets and mineral tablets, then yeah, I think that's great. But if it's like actually bad drugs, like you do a line of cocaine before an exam, then it's going in stupid. Definitely don't do drugs. That is all of the ways online that I've found that kids cheat on their exams. And the best of them all are the invisible pen, the twin brother trick, and the hidden camera. I think those three, if you're going that far to cheat, fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. I think even if you get caught at that stage, the exam invigilators should just say, I'll just give them an A. I'll give you an A straight away. And then the stupidest ones, eraser, front chair notes, sticking answers on hands, small notes on your fingernails, on the wall or roof, whispering the answers, and smart drugs. No. I'm not encouraging any of them, but definitely don't do those ones. Actually crazy just to see the lengths some kids go to just to cheat. I had no idea. I wonder how many kids, when I was doing exams, how many of my friends around me were secretly doing these things and I just didn't know about them. They belong in MI5. That's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe right now. Press the subscribe button. Love you. Take it easy. I'll see you next video. Bye. Oi! Subscribe.
Oh God, please subscribe! Subscribe!
Subscribe! Subscribe!